Hi, my name is Johnny Eversmith, and I'm running for Vice President. I'm running for this position for a multitude of reasons, primary among them being that I love Larsy. This community is my home, and I want to give back to it in the best way I can. And judging by my passions and qualifications, I believe running for Vice President is the best way to do that. For all of you who don't know, the role of the Vice President is twofold. The Vice President's primary role is to work with the different committees and help promote their productivity in the best ways possible. The secondary role of the Vice President is to fill in for the President whenever they're absent. Now, in regards to this primary role, I want to say that I love working with other people, and thus the prospect of working with these different committees is something I'm very excited for. I'm excited to see how we can use the diversity of thought that makes our dorm so great, and how we can use this to come up with novel and interesting ways to make our dorm even better. And while I'm saying all this, I want to emphasize that if elected, I will be working with the different committees. They won't be working for me. See, I want to say this because I'm a strong proponent of servant leadership, meaning that I believe it is a leader's job, a leader's responsibility to serve the people they're working with, not the other way around. And thus this is going to benefit you regardless of whether you're hoping to have a committee spot or not, because as history and research have proven time and time again, a group of people are most effective when working as a team instead of some other organizational structure. And thus, if you really want improvements to come to Larsy, then I think electing a vice president who is dedicated to promoting a team-based atmosphere is something that will really benefit you. And furthermore, regarding my qualifications for this primary role of interacting with the different committees, I have accrued over 800 hours of team-based community service over the past 6 years. And whether that be at the neuroscience laboratory I volunteer with, the Listening Ear Crisis Center, the Hospital Elder Life Program, or the Center for Neurological Development. And I'm relaying all this information to both show my work ethic and dedication towards things I'm passionate about, which by the way, I'm very passionate about this role as Vice President, and also to show that during all of these experiences, I've had both leadership and non-leadership positions. And that's given me a perspective that I believe is something unique I bring to the table as a candidate for Vice President. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time, but before I go, I just want to briefly touch upon the secondary role of the Vice President, which is filling in for the President whenever they're absent. Now, in regards to this, all I want to say is that I am not leaving Larsy until they kick me out. Last semester, when everything shut down, I stayed, and this semester, if things shut down again, I plan on staying. Thus, even if the President goes home or if they decide to stay regardless, both of which are completely understandable options, I will always be here. And if there's ever anything at any time I can do to help improve the Larsy community, I will do it. Because, as I said at the beginning of the video, Larsy is my home. And for all of you who already feel that Larsy is your home too, I promise you that if you elect me as Vice President, I will do everything in my power to make Larsy a better home for you. And for all of you who don't yet feel the way, for all of you who still view Larsy as some foreign place you're being forced to live the first 1 or 2 years at college, I promise you that if you elect me, I will do everything I can to make Larsy feel a little bit more like home.